beasts, aren't they? Chuffed to bits. The smallest little thornback rat. Mate, I'll just concentrate on not losing the rod over the side. And its eyes. It's got amazing eyes. Doggy in the boat. Golden mullet. There's a bit of weight to that, you know. And that's what we want, don't we? We don't want the same all the time. We want something different, a good old show. Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm out on my boat, Molly Moo, my little 16-foot warrior. What are we up to? Well, we're drifting for shark. I'd like to catch a toothy critter, a huge toothy critter. Shark Alley, back of the Isle of Wight, English Channel. I've got 2 rods in the water, both on floats. One's fishing 20 foot from the surface and one's fishing up 20 foot from the seabed. So we're 20 down, 20 up. Whole mackerel flapper. So I've just taken the last third out and taken the backbone out. So it's all mackerel, just minus the tail at the very end. I've got the huge, great, probably oversized rods. Let's just adjust that steering. Shimano Beastmasters, amazing rods. That's a 35-pound class rod, and it is a Mitchell reel, and that is a 50-pound class rod. But the 50-pound class rod, is too heavy. I think it's definitely too heavy. Proper fully rolled rods. So anything that we get at the back of this, back of the island here now, that one should cope with it. That should cope with just about anything anyway. What's the plan? Well, it's a game of 2 halves, I think. So we're going to drift that way for 2 hours, drift back that way for 3 hours, and put us not that far away from where I started motoring out. I was at anchor last night, anchored in a little bay, little sheltered bay, to give me a jump start on this beautiful morning. So I was anchored at the back of Hurst Spit. Anyone that knows Hurst Castle, Hurst Spit, let's just adjust that camera. It looked all cock-a-hoop. Hurst Castle, Hurst Spit. There was a major party going on there last night. There was loads of people. People picnicking, out in their yachts, out in their boats, kids on paddle boards. It was nice to see. So I slept on the floor in the boat. Obviously I've got no boat, got no bed or toilet in the boat. But I've got a bucket and I've got a sleeping bag. So it's all good. A poo with a view on a bucket. So that's what we got. We've got 2 full roller tip rods. My chum is still defrosting. It's not really working at the moment. Oh yeah, it's kicking in now. It's just starting to kick in. It was frozen solid, but that's good because I've got another block in the cool box. So that way we'll use 1 block, swap over, put a new block in, and that way we'll put a fresh block in. Order of business: rods fishing, boats settled. Yeah, let's have a brew. What a stunning morning. No chalky pickies though, I'm not allowed. I was getting too fat. I'm on a diet. What I did see just before the sun come up, I had my head torch on while I was rigging everything up, and a load of garfish came through right on the surface. That was a surprise. Just keep an eye on my floats. Floats are addictive, aren't they? You look at your floats and it all gets addictive. You can't take your eyes off them. If it's a bit quiet and you want to promote a bite, make a brew. All hell breaks you loose usually when you get the kettle on. So my kettle consists of a small gas canister and an Alpkit. Alpkit brew kit. Alpkit is the manufacturer. Brew kit is the oh, knee dropped it. Alpkit is the manufacturer. Brew kit is what they call it. Most people will know it as a jet boil. The equivalent would be a jet boil. And I only want to boil enough water to make exactly my wet. Because if you do that, 1, you're not wasting any water. And 2, it boils quicker. What we don't want is a bite now. You can see why they call them jet boils, because they sound like a jet. And to keep everything really simple, I don't use any individual stuff, milk or tea bags, coffee, anything like that. It's all one sachet wonder. I can tolerate that. Just turn that steering wheel slightly. Bin bag. Yeah. And the other mistake I think people make when they use something like this, they absolutely boil the bejesus out of it. Boil the bejesus out of it and just waste gas. More importantly, it's just wasting gas. So as soon as I see little tiny wisps out of there, I'll have a quick look. And obviously you can see how long it takes to boil the water because the camera's rolling. This is when you expect a bite. Oh, there we go. It's boiling already. That was quick. I had it turned down. My mistake. There we go. Yeah, so a brew, and then my breakfast this morning, because I'm trying to lose weight, it's going to consist of a couple of boiled eggs. Nature's snack. Like I say, it gets mesmerising watching your floats. You can't help it. Something about float fishing. At sunrise. Oh, it is literally just creeping up over the horizon now. That is right on the horizon. Let's have a look. Let's give you a show, because you don't want to miss this. Look at that for a sunrise. Look at that for a sea. It is absolutely stunning. That's a cracking sunrise. Oh, it's got a bit of a chunk to it. Oh yeah. Oh. This looks interesting. That was a weird take though. Let's have a look. Have you got me on camera? Ooh, bending the rod. I'm a lucky so-and-so. Look at this. Come on, boy. Yeah. He ain't just coming up. Some size to this. Bit of weight. This is a 20-30 rod. Oh. Oh, come on. Some proper head shaking. Got the drag set right on the limit, so I'm just holding it on with my thumb. Don't want anything to part. There's some size to this. Interesting, tide's just starting to pick up, and there's even bait fish up on the surface there, look. All of a sudden, everything's just switched on. Proper head shaking. Hope this isn't a naughty eel. I'm hoping it's a taupe, but it's not swimming. It's just holding. It's trying to drop back. It's putting a good old bend in this rod. "100 feet deep, so there's a fair ways for it to go." Nothing's happening quick here. I'm just wondering if it's going to get spooked in a minute and go crackers. Because it's just holding station. Loads of bait fish around. Come on. Can hear bait fish all in the background. Keep making me look around to see what that noise is. Glorious sunshine today. Right. Are we going to get to see what you are? Certainly can't hurry it. It's starting to kite. I don't want it to go that way. I'll start tangling up my other line. I get the feeling this hasn't right. So here is my leader. Not on the reel yet. Right, it's coming through the eyes, the rings. Oh, I don't want it to go. It's determined to go towards that other rod. Right. Oh, 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 and the other rod, is he tangled up on that? Or is that a separate fish? The other rod's got something, I think he's picked up that other line. I thought he might, that's the way he's going. Oh no, it's a ray. And it's a big ray. It's coming up. And it's not on the other line, so that means I think there's a fish on the other one as well. Oh, this is a nice ray. I loves a ray. Come on. Come on. So something's going on with that other rod. I've seen a bite on it. It's slackened off a couple of times. Right, I've got this by hand. Oh, that's a nice thornback. Oh no, he has picked up my other line. He has picked up my other line. He's got both baits in his mouth. Greedy so-and-so. Right, let's get this line sorted. Don't want you trashing that braid. I had crushed the barb on this circle hook as well. Ooh. Get your hands in there, mate. And there we go. A cracking female thornback ray. Look at that bad boy. A lovely hook up, but let's get this fish back. A stunning fish. Stunning. No way. Just holding in the tideler. It's amazing. We've just had a little inquiry on this little bad boy. Oh yeah, something still there. Oh. Doesn't feel big, whatever it is. Although you wouldn't know that by the bend it puts in these rods. These rods are so flexible. Ugly stick elites. I've probably said it before, but the reason why I like them is there's no insert in the eye, there's no ceramic, it's a metal eye, so there's nothing to break. This is coming up all right. This might be a doggy. What have we got? No tangles, hopefully. Yeah, it looks like a doggy. Or could it be a huss? No, definitely a doggy. Doggy in the boat. He took that dirty great big circle hook, look, meant for a tote. It's almost bigger than him. Come here. Come here. Let's get that hook out here, bub. Comes out nicely because I've crushed the barb down. The doggy. You don't know where he goes. Right, I'm not going to put that one back because I'm going to move again. We're always moving today, that's what it feels like. But we're going to a full-on tote mark in a minute. And we're going to use the tide to get us there. Because I've burnt quite a lot of fuel already on this day out so far. Try and be a little bit clever with my fuel usage. That's all nice and sorted. Right. So the tie's picked up. I'm struggling to keep a weight on the bottom. I hate fishing with £2 weights. Thought I heard something then. I hate fishing with £2 weights. So I'm going to use the worst of the tide, and because it's going in the right direction, to move marks. Mike Cave has given me a mark. Just spoke to him on the phone. He said, try this one. So this one's all on Mike. New ground for me, not fished this one before. So I'm going to make sure that's fishing on the bottom, give it 5-10 minutes. Sort myself out, tidy up. I might have a sandwich, or I might get there and have a sandwich. I think that's the plan. I'll get there and have a sandwich. So let's just make sure this one's fishing. And by fishing, I mean it's got to be nailed to the bottom. If it's not on the bottom, it ain't fishing. That's definitely on the bottom. Okay. Sometimes when you do that, you lift and reposition, it gets hit straight away. And it's that competitiveness. They may be fish in the area, but they see that movement, it disturbs stuff. I don't know what it does. Or they just think, oh my God, I was going to have that snack in a minute. He's getting away. And then they nail it. If you haven't had a bite for quite a while, by a while I mean 15-20 minutes on a boat, just lift and lay it back down. Works for me sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes that's just the difference. Or make a cup of tea. So I'll be making one when I get there. I'll have a brew. And I've taken my hoodie off. Just one of these thin UV tops. Washes really nice, really stretchy, really cool. As in not cool looking, because I know I'm not cool looking. As in cool, as in temperature. Keeps the sun off you. And I've put my hat on. So no apologies for that. The sun is already screaming. We've got the worst heat of the day yet. And I've got sunglasses and I've got suntan lotion. So, I can't believe that doggy took, I think that is an 8.0 Mutso circle. That's a honking hook, that. That's a big old hook. albeit with a crushed bub. So I'm going to have myself a little bit of a tidy up. Might do some drone filming as well. A bit of a tidy up and get moving, eh? So I've just picked up this rod. I had a set of baited feathers on because I thought I might be able to pick up some fresh mackerel. That's what I thought. I don't know what this is. It better not be a doggy on baited feathers. It's gone really quiet. Tide's just with the boat's just spinning now. I don't know what this is. This is that little 300 gram pen jigging rod. What is it? It's a pen conflict, 300 gram. It's £50 class. Oh, what have we got? I bet it's a doggy. No way. A blooming doggy. Doggy on baited feathers. Oh dear. Look at that. Look. What are you like? Chicken monkey. Right, back you go. He's made a mess of my feathers now. Wow. See, he swam up to it because I even reeled them up off the bottom. Because when I looked at the fish finder, the mackerel that have been passing through haven't been on the bottom. They've been just up off the bottom. Ooh, don't want to get a hook in my finger. I've done that before. Fancy a few hours in A&E. Right, back down we go with the baited feathers. Hopefully for something other than dogfish. Something we can actually use as bait. It's been really quiet. I've made a brew. I've cleaned the boat. I've sorted some rigs out. Hat and glasses on, fellas. With long sleeve shirts. It is screaming hot today. Don't know if you can see that sea in the background, but we are just in the process of swinging on the anchor, and then I'm going to fresh bait a couple of joeys, whole joeys, and see if we can winkle something out, because there's not been a lot of winkling going on. I've had one decent thornback, a couple of doggies, and about 4 or 5 joey mackerel. That's it. For what is possibly the best weekend weather-wise, let's take this off for a minute. Best weekend weather-wise we've seen this summer. July and August was rubbish. September started rubbish. It's turned stunning. There's no fish. I think they've all gone on their holly boobs. I'm looking at the camera. Yeah, that's got some chunk to it. Right. This might be the tope we've been waiting for. Mind you, saying that, it's not swimming like a tope. It's just staying dogged. This might be another ray. It had a whole joey mackerel on it. Oh, no. This is the bit I love, isn't it? This is what we all wait for. It's been so quiet today. There's been no bites, no action, no movement, no knocks, no rattles, no nothing. And all of a sudden you watch that rod will go as well. There'll be a whole pack of them down there. Just looking to kick off. This thing isn't moving. Makes me think it's a ray. Because it's not swimming. Oh, something shook its head then. That's not very ray-like. Wow, what is it? I'll still stick with ray, unless it goes crackers. There's no tidal run at the moment. It is literally just the start. It's just turned and it is just the start. And it's a big old circle hook on this and a whole Joey mackerel. It'd be nice to have a different flavour of ray. Oh, here's my leader. Still no sign though. What have we got? Haven't seen anything yet. Just going through the tip eye now. It's got some weight to it. This makes me think it's a big ray because it's not swimming. Right, I've almost got. Yeah, it's a ray. I can see it back there. He's got himself in all sorts of trouble, it looks like. I think he's coming, he's spinning. He's coming backwards against the tide. He's right up on the surface. Oh, he's a decent size. Oh. Looks like a male this time. We had a female thornback last time. Looks like a male this time. Cool. He's not happy. Testosterone fueled. Come in, bud. Let's get this hook out of you. That's the beauty of going barbless or crushing the barb. He's going crackers. There we go. A male thornback. And if you want to know what the difference is, other than he's pumped full of testosterone, I don't know if he's going to eject his mouth. Can you hear that? Maybe if I get it back too close to the microphone. He's crushers, but then he's got his dingle dangles. That separates him as claspers. That separates him out as being a male. Female hasn't got those two claspers, and she's got a very female looking organ. Oh, he's angry. Look at that. Look at those thorns. They are crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, let's get him back in the water. Here we go. Up the right way, mate. Flying off. He was keen to get back. Look at the state of that bait. So that's what it come back like. That's what those gnashers actually did. The state of that. That was a whole Joey mackerel. And a big old circle hook. That can go in as ground bait. And I think I've got one more Joey mackerel left and then the rest are normal mackerel. Didn't exactly set the world on fire. But it was a good trip nonetheless. Weather's been gorgeous. The tide is so low, I've actually had to punt. I used my boat hook and punted the boat in because it's that shallow with the engine tilted up. And you know, these boats have got a very, very shallow draft. I am in probably about 18 inches of water, 2 foot of water max. But yeah, safely alongside, gives me a chance. I can, while the tide's still coming in, I can go and sort the van, sort the trailer out, offload all the kit, shut everything down. But yeah, so on a stunning day, hope you can get the benefit of that. From me, from here, it's goodbye. Take care, tight lines, happy fishing. Hope to see you sometime soon. But from me, for now, goodbye. Bye for now.